App State. Thought they came in with a great game plan and executed well and outplayed us in both offensive and defensive phases of the game. One bright spot was special teams, where I thought we played well, but obviously not well enough collectively to win. Tough to lose here at home after having played really well at home all season. But we get a short week. We got again right on to move forward with a road trip to St. Marcus to play Texas State and try to take those steps towards get ourselves into postseason playing a bowl. So not a lot of time to worry about it, or we just got to make corrections and move forward and try our best to get healthy bodies on the field for Thursday night.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Luke Matheson with RedWolfReport.com. Luke, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, man. Hey, we talked about several injuries that happened Saturday night. Do you have any updates on any of those guys?
I do. We lost 3 guys for the remainder of the season. 2 to ACL injuries that will require surgery here in the next week or two. Darrell Rollins-Davis and left guard Austin Morton. Both, Austin was hurt in the first series. Darrell on the second kick return that he had, and both proved to be ACL injuries that require surgery. Javon Jones is also going to require surgery with some tears and maybe even a bone issue in the elbow. He should be ready for spring ball, but will miss the remainder of the season. And obviously the 2 ACL surgeries will require those guys to go through full rehab and should be fine for next season, but will more than likely miss the spring as well as the remainder of the season. Injury-wise, other than that, bumps and bruises. Hope to have everybody else full go by Thursday. Too early to tell on any of those, but everybody else structurally is fine. It's just whether or not their bodies are healed up by Thursday night, and hopefully all those guys will be ready to roll.
How's J.D. McKissick? Is he expected to come back Thursday?
He is. He and Devin Monday were both guys that did not play this past week that are expected to play. Again, that's assuming there's no setbacks this week, and but all things, just in terms of talking to the doctors, more pain tolerance probably at this point than anything, and that seems to be getting better. And this morning was better than it was on Saturday. So hopefully by Thursday night, both are as close to 100% as you're going to be in the 10th week of the season.
Right. How did the team respond in meetings yesterday following? I mean, I know they tried coming back and played hard at the end. This morning lost at home, as you noted. But how was the mentality of the team yesterday?
Well, as you would expect, a lot of guys disappointed, frustrated. A lot of guys taking ownership, which I was pleased with. Guys stepping up and really taking accountability for where they felt like they could have played better and done things differently. But all in all, really tough to recover from that, and weren't expecting them to be recovered until today. I told them that they got all day Sunday and Sunday evening to as did staff to really find a way to fight through it. But come Monday, we got to move forward, and so meeting today at 3:30, told them to come with a smile on their face and a bounce in their step. And we still got a great season out there ahead of us if we take care of our business. And this, I'd love to think that there's 8 or 9 wins out there to be had if we can rally the troops and get healthy and finish and play great football. Now, we got 2 tough opponents, and we haven't been offered a bowl game yet, but that's really the goal, is to finish strong and give ourselves a chance to leave the seniors out of here with a great legacy and a great season.
What's the biggest thing you've seen out of Texas State, maybe your biggest concern that you have going into this game?
Well, I think they're built a lot like us. They look a lot like us, so I think it's going to be a very competitive football game. I know that they're coached extremely well, Francione and his staff. I know a lot of the guys on that staff that are good. Obviously John Thompson is a very multiple defensive look kind of guy, which creates problems for us on offense. To deal with all those different looks, it can at times hurt them as well. If we can take advantage of some of those things, then that's great. They've got some option characteristics to them offensively, which is for us defensively, we've got to be extremely sound. I think the biggest hurdle for us, no offense to them, is more about us recovering from the loss. We're physically really, really beat up and very thin at this point. Emotionally, we got to recover in a short week. We got to go on the road, which is always difficult. That'll be a task in itself. I think it really comes back down to, you know, what we can control and how we respond. And we know they're a good football team, but it's a lot less about how good they are. It's more about how we respond and how we recover and the energy level and attitudes that we take into the game. I think that's the only thing that gives us a chance. And then you can start dealing with how good they are.
All right, Coach. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you, Luke, and thank you, Coach. That's all the questions I have for you today. We do appreciate your time.
Sure, thanks.
Thank you.